Hello and welcome back to my channel, Then with Mare. I'm so happy today. I get to do Fiona Apple for the first time. I love Fiona Apple. I've been a big fan for many years. I started listening to Fiona when I was in middle school. I had her CD. Yes, that's how old I am. I would listen to Sleep to Dream, which I do want to do because it really resonates with me at this point in my life and I love it so much. But I just think that she's a phenomenal writer. She's amazing. Voted first for Paper Bag, so I'm going to be doing that one right now. And I haven't listened to this one in a while. I mean, I think I know what it's about, but it'll be fun to see. All right, let's do it.
I was staring at the sky, just looking for a star to pray on or wish on or something like that. I was having a sweet fix of a daydream of a boy whose reality I knew was a hopeless to be had. But then the dove of hope began its downward slope, and I believed for a moment that my chances were approaching to be great. But as it came down near, so did a weary tear. I thought it was a bird, but it was just a paper bag.
I love it so much.
It's so good. It's so good. So here she's looking up at a star or a dove or a sign that this boy that she's daydreaming about will be hers, or a sign that it's gonna happen. That's what I imagine in my head. Anyways, she's realizing that what she thought was the bird, was the sign, was actually just a paper bag. Sometimes we look for things, for signs that things are meant to be.
I'm definitely one of those people.
She's recognizing though here that it's just a paper bag. It's a hopeless to be had. It's hopeless to pursue this person. She knows it. Sometimes we know it in our heads that it's either not right with a person, or they aren't loving us in the right way, or choosing us. But yeah, we still want to make it fate. And I'm one of those people. I can live in a fantasy world sometimes, and I really want things to work out and be beautiful and it all like be put together in this puzzle. And sometimes we can't force it. And I think that's what she's saying here, is that, you know, I thought it was something, a sign, but it's just a paper bag. You know, just being honest. Love it.
Hunger hurts, and I want it so bad over kills, 'cause I know I'm a mess, and you don't wanna clean it up.
You know that feeling when you really want someone, and she's saying hunger hurts, like that hunger to be with someone, and you want them so bad, but you also recognize that it can't happen. And it's not just about fate here. She's saying, I know that I'm a mess that he doesn't want to clean up, that I've got a lot of my own stuff. So it's almost kind of like unrequited love, but also knowing when you've got too much stuff.
I got the focus, these hands are too shaky to hold. Hunger has been starving, works because too much to love.
Okay, all right. I love what she is doing here. She's talking about love that will likely hurt her, I think. She's relating it to hunger, which I find really interesting and what a lot of women can identify with, because our bodies and sexuality and love they're all interconnected. And I'm not saying that it's not like that for men too, but I think specifically here, I know that Fiona has dealt with disordered eating in the past. I know that she was painfully thin for a majority of her career. She's talked about her body in relation to her sexual assault that happened to her when she was young. I feel like I read where being thin for her made her feel like she had more power and control over her own body, since she didn't have control over it when the sexual assault happened to her. I also know that she's talked about how being thinner, it's like less for someone to be able to hold on to or grab onto. And so it's also in that way of distorted self-protection that she was dealing with disordered eating. And it's also a really good connection and analogy here to talking about the pain of hunger. Really, the struggle to abstain from contacting a person that you know isn't good for you or that will hurt you. So she's saying that the hunger for the person hurts, but just starving yourself of it by maybe going no contact, not engaging with them, with somebody who would hurt you or doesn't give you what you need, that's starving, it works when the costs are too high to actually love. If this person's gonna hurt you, loving them, you gotta walk away. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. So she's saying my hands have to fold. I have to fold my hands because they're too shaky to actually hold another person's hand right now when it costs too much to love them. So maybe she is choosing herself. Maybe this is positive. We'll see.
And I went crazy again today, looking for a strand to climb, looking for a little hope. Baby said he couldn't stay, wouldn't put his lips to mine, but failed to kiss is a fail to cope.
A fail to kiss is a fail to cope. He can't cope with her or her stuff. She feels as if she's just got too much baggage. Okay.
I said, honey, I don't feel so good, don't feel justified. Come on, put a little love in my boy. He said it's all in your head, and I said so's everything, but he didn't get it. I thought he was a man, but he was just a little boy.
She's so funny to me. Like, she's so smart and creative. Thinks that she's like, I went crazy today. Oh, I think he's gaslighting her. Sorry, just had an epiphany because he's like, oh, I gotta go. I can't kiss you. And she's like, come on, just give me a little ounce of love. He's like, you're crazy. You're imagining things. He needs to go. He's like, it's all in your head. Classic line by somebody who wants to make you doubt yourself. He didn't get her joke that really our consciousness, all of creation of our world and our lives and the lens that we see the world is all first starts here in our brain. So it's everything in our mind. So she's like, well, isn't everything in our mind? But he didn't get it. And she's realizing that she thought he was a man, but he's just
a little boy.
Hunger hurts, and I want it so bad. All we can is 'cause I know I'm a messy, don't wanna clean up.
It's also knowing that something's not right for you, but you still want it. You want it so bad. And the hunger for it is so bad that it kills. Like you want that, or you think that you need it, knowing that they don't actually
I got to focus, these hands are too shaky to hold on. The hurts, but starving works when it comes. Too much to love, hunger hurts, but I want it so bad. All the killers, 'cause I know I'm a mess and he don't want to clean it up. Got to hold because these hands are just too shaky to hold. Hunger hurts, but starving works when it comes. Too much to love, hunger hurts, but I want it so bad. Oh, we kill because I know that I'm a mess and he don't want to clean up. I got to fold because these hands are just too shaky to hold. Hunger hurts, but starving it works when it costs too much to love.
love it. So good. It was really her protecting herself. You know, when somebody's bad for you, sometimes the smart thing to do is to go no contact. And so she's saying, this is going to hurt me, but I want this person, but they're not right for me. I can't be disillusioned by my need for this person. They're not right for me. And so instead of ignoring that, she's saying, you know, I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold my hands. I'm not ready to be in this relationship, or I'm not right for this person, or I'm trying to make this happen and this person's giving me all those signals that it isn't right and I need to listen to it. I like this because it is kind of it's a bit about self-protection, kind of a healthy way. I guess like that maybe it's connected back to disordered eating, but it's a good way to explain how she feels. I want to know, did you all take the song the way that I did? I can't wait to hear from you all. Okay. Yes, so much more coming. All right. You all take care. Love you.